Hello my lovies and welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn and it's another edition of Tales from the Step Stool. Hot diggity, it's one of my favorites. Alright, on Tales from the Step Stool, that's where I answer questions, tell a little story, that kind of thing, just basic chit chat. But first I want to thank you all for your continued support of me and my channel. I can't tell you how grateful I am. And, you know, I love the comments and the likes and the subscribes. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, now's a good time. It won't cost you a penny. As a matter of fact, no content on my channel will ever cost you a dime. There's no special membership. There's no exclusive content for members. Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead. Press the subscribe button if you haven't already. Yay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Coming really close to fully monetizing my channel. And that's going to be super exciting. A few extra dollars in my bank account won't hurt a bit. Anyhow, thanks for your support. I'm sending you, a great big squeezy hug right now. Yay, hooray. Smooches, baby, smooches. Anyhow, yeah. Tales from the Step Stool. So let's address a few questions. And I had some questions about family dinner. I host family dinner once a month here at my house, and it can be anywhere from usually, 10 to 15 people. We had a big crowd this week. Not everybody showed up that I was anticipating, but still we're hitting about the 30% mark this weekend. So it was busy. It was exciting. There were lots of kids. I don't show children on my channel because they really can't consent to being showed on social media. Their parents can, but it's not really in their control, and I don't think that's a fair thing to do to kids. So none of them are mine. I don't have any children. I have Andrew, that's my husband. Sometimes, sometimes he's a big kid trapped in a grown man's body. I have a little dog named Pigpen, and he is kind of a Chihuahua mix. I don't know. He's a little bit grumpy, and he loves yum yums and belly rubs. And yeah, he's my special little doggy, my fur baby. And that's pretty much what our household looks like. Andrew and I have been married 29 years, 30 years in March. Yay, hooray. And we get by. We do all right. I like to cook budget meals. He likes to eat them. That's a good thing. So family dinner, once a month, whoever shows up. I do my best to guesstimate, to forecast for how many people are going to show up. I usually allow between $2 and $3 in my budget per person for a family dinner night. So that's everything from beverages to desserts. My purchasing starts for my family dinner pretty much immediately after that family dinner is completed. So family dinner was on Sunday. Today the ads come out, and I'm going to be looking at all the ads, seeing what's on sale, because I want to hit that $2 to $3 mark per person to make sure that everyone's having a good meal and that I stay on budget. Yes, I cook all of the foods because my sisters don't really cook. They don't really cook. Most of their meals come from restaurants, in a box, in a bag, that kind of thing. It doesn't interest them, and so it's just, This way I know they're getting at least one good home-cooked meal made with love, and getting some veg in. Yeah, you got to get your veg in. Yeah, health and well-being. Yeah, the food plate. It's a real thing. The biggest section. Fruits, veg, nuts, healthy grains, that kind of thing. Yeah, got to get your veg on. So I make all the food. They're welcome to bring whatever it is that they want to bring, but usually it's desserts, it's chips, maybe beverages, that kind of thing. The other question that I had was, how do I plan? Well, I plan based on what I find on sale. I plan based on, is there a holiday in that month? And I plan on some themes. So, for example, St. Patrick's Day. We didn't have it exactly on St. Patrick's Day. It was like a week later. But we had corned beef, we had cabbage, we had cold cannon, we had Irish soda bread, we had all of the good Irish St. Patrick's Day experience. We're not Irish, but you know, I am that day. Hot diggity. So, yeah. For Christmas, we'll probably have a ham or turkey or maybe both if I find them on sale. So I take my sales items and try to adapt them to that month. Sometimes we have hamburgers and hot dogs. Sometimes we have Mexican food like for Cinco de Mayo. You know, whatever I can get and whatever I can find a decent recipe for that's going to feed a bunch of people. So, for example, this September, we had hamburgers and hot dogs. At my Albertsons, they had a 5-time multiplier. Spend $50 in one grocery visit, spend $50 at the next grocery visit, and get 5 rewards. With 5 rewards, I could get a 10-pack of those hamburger patties. And so I would go in, spend $50, take it out to my car, go back in, spend the rest of my budget for the week, another $50. It's usually where I like to try to keep my groceries, right about that $100 a week mark. And then I had 5 times multiplier. So I got 5 rewards. So those packages of hamburgers, I had 30 hamburgers for free. Yay, hooray. Then I added some Aldi hot dogs and some manager special hot dogs to it. Some packages of the Aldi hot dog and hamburger buns for $1.39 each. And those are delicious, by the way. Yay, Aldi. Anyhow, then it was just a matter of macaroni and cheese, with cheeses that I got on sale, macaroni that I got at the dollar store, and then we saved some baked beans. We had chips, we had salsa, we had veg, we had the whole shebang. This family dinner actually cost me less per person than usual because of my free items. And because we've had a slight little bump in the road, that worked out just fine. Yay, hooray. So that's kind of how I do my family dinner. I'll start buying and planning tomorrow when the ad comes live and looking for those manager specials. I might buy pot roast, for example, if I can find a great deal on it. But one pot roast won't feed my family. I might need 3 pot roasts or 4. So just whatever goes on sale and whatever I can get, and think about like the whole menu and how much I can spend per person. So, yep, yay, hooray, using all the budget techniques to get even family dinner going. So I'll tell you a little story. Andrew and I got married about 29 years ago, and we were young and in love. We're still in love. It's just old and in love, which is slightly different. You know, instead of, ooh, baby, baby, it's like, oh, baby, rub some Bengay on my back. Anyhow, still in love. It's just different. So we moved into this apartment together in downtown Phoenix, in one of the nicest sections in town, the Biltmore. And it was a lovely area, plenty of shopping, plenty of theaters, museums, things to do, things to run around, you know, with little picnics and stuff like that in the park, and all the fun things. Anyhow, great area of town. It was the worst apartment complex in this really great area. It was what we could afford. And so it was like $450 a month for a 1-bedroom apartment. Utilities included. Not cable television though. Anyhow, but water and electric all included. And air conditioning. And for $450 a month, we thought this was like a miracle. Anyhow, so, you know, we're a little bit young and a little bit poor and student loans and all those things. We move into this apartment. And this apartment is terrible. It's great when we first move in, and then like there's always some kind of plumbing issue, and then our ceiling caved in because our neighbors above us had a leak, and yeah, the whole bathroom ceiling fell in. They didn't fix it. They just came in and like taped up a white piece of cardboard, told us they would come back and fix it. They never did. We lived there for 3 years with no ceiling in our bathroom. And anyhow, you're young and you just, well, that is what it is. So we move into this apartment, and it's already got utilities because water and electricity are provided, and the air conditioning and heat, but we need a phone. So we call, Mountain Bell. Now this is how long ago it was that the bells had not quite broken up yet. So we called Mountain Bell and ordered a phone. And the guy comes out and he installs the phone and does the stuff with the box, and you're good to go, lady. Hot diggity. So I'm making my phone calls, telling all my people my new phone number, because you didn't get to keep your phone number back then. You got a new one every time you moved. Anyhow, so at the time I was working 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 11 o'clock at night. And I would get off work late at night, come home, and Andrew would be in bed, and I would just, do some things around the house, and, all that good stuff. So one night I'm up late, and the phone rings, and it scared me to death. Does that ever happen to you? When the phone rings late at night, does it make your heart jump? Anyhow, rush over there because I don't want to wake up Andrew. Hello? Hi. I was calling to see if I got the job. You're calling to see if you got the job. Baby, I don't know what you're talking about, because this is not a business. This is my home. Yeah, I know. I called to see if I got the job. And no amount of talking to this woman could I explain to her that I don't have a job. So I asked her, well, how did your interview go? Oh, no, it was a good interview. Could you answer all the questions? Yeah. Like, do you have any experience in this line of work? Yeah, I've got lots of experience. Did you get a good, feeling from the interviewer? Yeah, it was really good. I'm like, well, you'll probably be fine. You'll probably get the job. Did they say when they would call? Yeah, they're going to call me tomorrow and let me know one way or the other. Like, well, good luck to you, baby, and maybe you'll get it. I'm pretty sure, be confident. Be confident. I'm sure you'll get the job. Now, good night, and, God bless. And I just hung up the phone. I'm thinking that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my whole life. So I go to bed, and the next morning, the phone rings. It's like 6 a.m. Like, everybody I know knows that I'm on 3 to 11. Do not call me at 6 a.m. unless it's an emergency. So again, my heart, it leapt. Hello? I was wondering if I should break up with my boyfriend. Like, Angela, is that you? I'm half asleep and I'm thinking it's my friend Angela. She's like, no, this isn't Angela. But this is Amy. You're real close. I'm like, I don't know an Amy. I'm like, okay, Amy, well, I don't know if you should break up with your boyfriend or not. What's going on? And she says, well, I think he's cheating on me, and these are the reasons, da-da-da-da-da. Like, Amy, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if you think that he's running around and you can't put up with that, then you're going to have to do whatever it is you got to do, baby. All right, that's all I needed to know. Thanks a lot, lady. And she hangs up. I'm thinking this is the craziest thing all day long. My phone rang off the hook with these crazy people asking me for advice. And I'm thinking, I'm not really sure I'm the person that you should be taking advice from. I'm fresh out of college. I'm newly married. I don't have a whole lot of life experience, but, some common sense and some practical knowledge. Anyhow, the phone rang all day long. And I can't get any sleep, and I've got to go to work, and I am so tired. So, I get home, and Andrew's awake, and he's like, this phone is driving me crazy. These lunatics have been calling, asking for advice all day long. Yeah, I got off work. I came home. I was going to do a little work and eat a little TV dinner and wait for you to come home. And yeah, I had to take the phone off the hook because it just wouldn't stop ringing. All right, well, let's put the phone back on the hook. We put that phone on the hook, and immediately, ring, 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 I answer it. Hello. And yeah, it's not somebody we know. It's some person wanting advice. I can't remember what it was now, but they wanted advice. And where have you called? Because I think you have the wrong number, And I'm asking all these people, where have you called? Like, I called you. Like, yes, but what number did you dial? Well, I dialed the Toya Jackson Psychic Network. Is Toya there? Like, listen, no, you've got the wrong number. This is my phone. It's a home phone. And I don't know Toya Jackson. She's not here. She can't come to the phone. Well, I'll be darned. And, well, can you tell me blah, 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 blah? I'm like, yeah, let me tell you. That you're going to be fine. You're going to live. You're going to die. You're going to laugh. You're going to cry. You will be just fine. Your life will be whatever it is that you make of it, and it will be fantastic. Put the effort in. It's worth it. And then I hung up. So then I get on the phone, and I call the operator, and I've got a problem. Like, somehow, the Toya Jackson Psychic Network is being routed to my home phone. And these people are calling at all times of the day and night, and they are driving me crazy. Well, they had never heard of such a thing. They didn't know how that was possible. They're going to have to put in a ticket and have somebody look at it. Well, what do I do in the meantime? Like, we don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll call you back. So in the meantime, these people are calling, and, now it's kind of a game. So they call, and if I'm, during regular business hours, I'll answer the phone. I'll give you some free advice and send you on your way. Except these people are paying $8.99 per minute not to talk to a psychic, but to talk to me, to talk to Shorty Vaughn, who, I'm just barely getting by most of the time. A few fries short of a Happy Meal, some people say. Anyhow, yeah, I'm just going with it. And I would tell them, listen, you're getting ripped off. Because I'm not psychic. And I'm not sure there's such thing as psychics. But good luck to you. And here's some practical advice, and go on and live it, baby. Anyhow, it took weeks. And what ended up happening is I had to call the Toya Jackson Psychic Network myself and pay $8.99 per minute to tell them that I needed to have my line unpicked from the Psychic Network, and that they needed to put an order in with the phone company so that they could get that removed. This little trap on my phone line that would route the calls to me. It was terrible. It took weeks to resolve. I gave out a lot of advice, and, I hope that I did some good. I tried to give positive, good advice on the Toya Jackson Psychic Network. I'm hoping I was a good representative of her company. Anyhow, I'm not sure if I believe in psychics or not. I know that I am not psychic. And, yeah, it was bizarre and weird. And, yeah, just crazy. So, finally got that straightened out. Never got the ceiling in my apartment fixed in 3 years. No matter how many times we called management, that never happened. We probably should have moved sooner, but we were hardly even there. That's just where I kept my shoes, and we worked, and we ran around, and I was telling my little niece Cookie and her boyfriend, this is the time of your life. You're in your early 20s, you got plenty of time, you got energy, you got good health. Go out there, do all the things, have all the fun, and, do it all, because you never know what's right around the corner. Now, don't spend every dime. Make sure you're saving for a rainy day, but you get an opportunity to do something fun, go do it, baby. Anyhow, that was my free advice to them. Didn't have to be a psychic to get that. Anyhow, so I've got a couple of questions for you. Would any of you be interested in a video about budgeting and forecasting for 2024? Let me know down below. Would any of you have a recipe that you would like for me to economize? Is there a recipe that you really like that you do not think is cost effective? You don't make it very often because it is so expensive. Let me know down below. See if I can economize it. It may not be the exact experience, but we could get real close. I think that would be fun. This week I will be making a $5 budget meal. I'm going to join in that collaboration with Maniac Grammy's Homestead budget meals under $5. Got one of my mother's favorite budget meals that I'm going to show on there. You'll see that tomorrow because they release on Wednesday. And so, yep, excited about a $5 budget meal. Yay, hooray. All right, my lovelies, be good, be careful, look both ways, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching Crazy But Not Dangerous. Ooh, big squeezy hugs, babies, big squeezies. Thanks for your continued support. Have a great day.